I swear to God, bro. Women were designed by God to destroy men. Not in the sense of just annihilating us and that's it, game over. In the sense of destroying everything that is not God so that we can become God. That's their purpose. That is the function of the woman. And there's two ways you can go with it. You can go down the path of getting jaded. You can go down the path of allowing the feminine forces to overwhelm you and to become a complainer, to become a whinger, to become a man who uses women on a surface level and never lets her divine work be complete. We have a name for that. It's called red pill. It's called the man who has given up on the journey of his soul's liberation. This man has halted his spiritual growth. He's put up the white flag. He cannot move past the apparent defects of the woman. That's the first path. That's if you make it that far, right? I'm talking about the ones who have gone far enough to see through the illusion of women. Women are a mirage. They're a mirage mirror. What a woman is, you walk into the desert and you have no water. You're out there for days. You start tripping balls. You start seeing mirages. You start seeing things out there. Is that water? Swear to God, that looks like the reflection of water over there on the sand. I can see something shiny. It's gotta be water. Go over there. Fuck. It's just sand. Damn it. Wait a second. What's that over there? That has got to be water. I swear to God, that's water. Let's go and check it out. Well, I'll be damned. More sand. This is what we do as men. Every time we think we've found a true glimmer of divinity, pure, feminine, raw goodness, the end of all sorrow, the end of all suffering, Pandora's box, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You get there. Initially it looks amazing, and then you go a bit deeper and it's actually just hell. It's just hell. Right? This is what we do as men. With women, we go from woman to woman to woman to woman. If we get that far. For many, many men, we're not even at that stage. We're still stuck in the basement masturbating to porn. Like, a lot of us don't even make it out of the basement. But for those brave souls who do venture out of the basement, who claw their way out of addiction, which in many cases, most cases I would say, they fell into that addiction because of a bad experience with a woman, because they got their heart broken, because they got cheated on, because they got narcissistically abused. This happens to men. And they find their way into the basement. Or they just start early, they just get addicted early, and there they are, trapped in the basement. This is many, many men today. But for the ones who make it out, they're walking through the desert of life, from one mirage to another. This happens to all of us, rich and poor, great and small. Every man with a dick and balls on this earth is on this journey, just wandering through the desert, trying to find that little oasis, that little water hole where he can just have a little sip. Just have a little refreshing, cool sip and just rest his weary soul for a few moments. And then he gets there. It's a mirage. He goes to the next one. Next woman, it's a mirage. Next woman, it's a mirage. It's empty. It's always empty. And so we go down the path of the red pill. Women are all empty. Women are all fucked, narcissistic, selfish. They don't really love you. They'll cheat on you. They don't actually care about you. They're just in it to survive and get comfy and extract your resources. It's the red pill. The path of no pill, I'm going to coin this term right now. I'm going to call it no pill. This is for the guys who just like to fuck life raw and be fucked by life raw with no pill. You're not taking no pill. You're not taking nothing to take the edge off. You're not even taking caffeine. These guys are the ones who, they get to the mirage, they find the woman, they've come across enough women to realize they're basically all the same. So many of you guys are like, oh, I'll settle down when I find the right woman. But they're all the same. You think like this woman is so virtuous and this woman is such a skank. I'm telling you, given the right set of circumstances, you put this same woman, give her the same upbringing, the same environmental conditions, the same opportunity, she will get down with it. She will go full skank mode. It's the same female nature underneath. They're all the same person, just like us men. We're basically all the same. We have different bodies and different ways of talking, and we do different things, and we have different values, but the masculine soul is the same thing. And so the man on the path of no pill, he's not taking any pills, he's just raw dogging it. He realizes this mirage is the same as that mirage. So I may as well stick my dick in this mirage and make it exclusive. Because that way, this mirage will feel safe and secure with me to some extent. And she will open up more to me, like a beautiful flower. And we'll be able to go deeper together. I'll be able to open her pussy even deeper, right? Because she trusts me because I chose her from a place of abundance, not scarcity. I chose her because I realized they're all the same, so Why fuck around? And he stays with her. He stays with this mirage. He starts peeling back her layers. He starts penetrating her deeper and deeper and deeper. And then he realizes she doesn't actually love him. She uses him to survive. She uses him to get her biological needs met. She tolerates him as long as he's doing a good job. As long as he's being a good provider. She'll stick around with him. You know. But as soon as he drops the ball, pew, she's gone. You know, I mean, really drops. As soon as he shows a deep weakness, a deep level of weakness, she's just, pew, gone. Can't handle it. I'm just not feeling it anymore. It's the same story. The same story. Whatever mirage you go to, it's the same story. And so, rather than going down the path of the red pill, and just becoming a very bitter, lonely man, very closed off, very cynical. I honestly feel like people who are cynical are just massive pussies. Because you're saying, like, what you're saying is, it hurts, it's scary, so I'm just going to doubt it. I'm going to take a step back from it because it hurts and it's scary. A person, you know, a man with courage is like, it hurts and it's scary, so fucking bring it on, bitch. What you got? Let's see what you got under the hood. I'll fight you. The cynic's like, I'm going to go red pill. I'm going to just blanket condemn women. I'm just going to be a bitter old lonely man. The no-pillers, the no-pills are like, you know what? Being with this woman is actually fucking destroying something inside of me. It's destroying my identity. Awesome. Cool. This is fucking me up. This is a fucking trip. This is twisting my nipples in a way that no drug that I've ever tried has really taken me this far. Bro, this woman is going to annihilate me. And he keeps going. He goes through the miasma, the hall of mirrors, the hall of fucking deception, the hall of double standards, which is the woman. Just getting every expectation and every attachment fucking destroyed. Deeper and deeper. Not one time, again and again, but deeper and deeper and deeper. Just getting stripped. This is what's happening to me right now. And the man, the no-pillar, is like, fuck, this bitch is actually going to get me spiritually enlightened. I'm going to keep going. I'm a bit of a sucker for pain, I'm starting to realize. And this bitch is giving it to me in spades. Everything you want. She seems to have everything you want. And then you peel back the layer and it's Satan. It's literally Satan looking back at you. It's your worst fear looking back at you. You peel back another layer and it's all of your projected disgust. You are just disgusted by what you see. You are repulsed on on a level of just, you are just so repulsed by what you find. And it's you, it's your reflection. And she's just showing it to you. Oh, you thought you were strong? Well, you're a fucking weakling. You thought you had it together? You thought you had healed your inner child? Well, sorry, but you're a fucking pussy. Oh, you thought you actually cared about me? You thought you loved, like, this is her reflecting this to me. Okay, this is like her words. I'll move my head over to this side so you get it. Oh, you thought you loved me? You're just using me too. Oh, you thought you were faithful to me? Well, how come you get so aroused by other women, and how come you dream about other women? Even when you're consciously bouncing your eyes away from them, not lingering not being a little stare bear, you're still in that flash of a moment, you just get so fucking turned on. And it's just this continuous journey of realizing that everything you think you are is actually not true. Every bit of self-image you have is just getting stripped. That's what's happening for me right now. I'm just getting stripped. Everything I try to do to have my way, every single way that I try and get her to respond to me in a certain way through manipulation, eventually it just doesn't work. And you've got nothing left, and you've got no way of getting what you need from the external, from her, from the external world. And you're there alone, once again. Alone with a mirage, with a smoke screen in front of you, laughing at you, or just ignoring you completely. And that's where you get to do real work. That's where you get to die. That's really what it's all about. It's all about dying. This is about ego death. This is about realizing you have nowhere to turn, nowhere to run. As long as you're doing red pill, you can hide and you can pretend through evasion, through aversion. You can pretend that, you're safe from something because you're avoiding it. But when you go balls deep in with a woman, there's nowhere left to hide. You're fucked. You're gone. It's only a matter of time if you keep going. If you retain your nut, this doesn't apply to men who release, by the way. Everything I've said does not apply to men who release. But if you're retaining your nut and you have that monumental energy, that freaky energy building up inside you, and you go through long dry periods where the pussy is closed for business, all of that energy gets turned against you. All of that energy starts getting to work on you, starts ripping pieces off your soul that don't belong there. All of that energy gets to work on you with a blowtorch and just starts frying you alive. And everything that's not you, everything that's not true, just gets fucking deep fried, incinerated. So this is the journey. It's not fun, man. It's not, sometimes it's fun, but this is a journey of death, of being reborn as something else. This is what sexual alchemy means. It's not this fucking bullshit that gets pushed to us in Cosmo magazine, little tantra workshop, little sexual alchemy workshop, I see these, I don't want to exclusively judge women in this because I see men doing it too, but I see these like women influencers on YouTube, on Instagram, like sexual alchemy with your man. This is what sexual alchemy means. And it's like, just have sex passionately and do some weird tantric rituals, and then you can both come at the end, and that's sexual alchemy. No. The alchemy is the work, it's the dying, it's the death of the ego. It's the annihilation through the relationship, through the mirror, what it shows you, the places it takes you that you're never willing to go by yourself. I never would have made it this far without you, Sam. You shouldn't tease, Mr. Frodo. I was being sincere. So was I, Sam. So was I. Samwise the Brave. You know, you're journeying to Middle Earth together. Sometimes you're journeying and she's just on your shoulder kicking and screaming. Just beating your back with her fists, just telling you that you're a piece of shit. But you just keep going because you know you're going to get to Middle Earth and you're going to throw her in that volcano and you're going to be free from her. You're going to get to Middle Earth and you're going to throw everything that's left of you into that volcano, the ego, and you're going to be free. You're going to be free from this body of sin, as they called it in the Bible. But what it really means is this false identity, this false attachment, this false self. You're going to be free from that. You're going to be in a state of never-ending bliss. Or so I've been told. Maybe it's just a pipe dream. But what else am I going to do? Am I going to go red pill? Am I going to become a hermit? Am I going to pretend none of this exists? No. I've seen too much. So brothers, I've made a space where we can talk about this. I've made a space unlike any other space on the internet, I believe, where we can have these kind of candid conversations, not for the sake of having conversations and engaging our intellects, because that's just gay, bro. That's super gay. That doesn't get you anywhere. You can do that forever and still be living in your mum's basement, jerking yourself off to sleep. Zion, the community, the space I've created, is a place where we can just unpack this shit, where we can pour this shit out, where we can just let the garbage flow freely with no judgment, no nagging, no being told that we're wrong. Just bare the soul. This is what the alchemy is all about. It's about bearing the soul. So if you want to be a part of that, jump in. Don't hide. This is the lion's den. This is the fire circle. This is a place where there's no hiding. There's just rawness. That's what I'm realizing. It's all about being raw. Sometimes that looks like being funny. Sometimes that looks like being lighthearted. And sometimes that looks like being a bit serious. But it's just about stripping away the layers. So if you want to be a part of that, that's what the community is all about. Jump on in. Let's get real.